So you want to be spiritual, you say? What's the first step? How do I get started? I don't really know where to start by asking that question, but you kind of already started the journey itself. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. I'm just kidding. What kind of knowledgeable little birdie would I be if I didn't actually elaborate? Before we even get into that, we have to first explain what being spiritual is and then how to start that journey. So let's hop into it, right? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Moon Days with Michael. I'm your host, the Royal Channel Michael, and I am cutting out the esoteric middleman and giving you the tools you need to connect yourself right to the source. So how to start on a spiritual journey? First of all, what does it mean to be spiritual? Being spiritual is nothing more, nothing less than being yourself. Understanding yourself, understanding your energy, how you operate. And, well, how do you start being spiritual? Well, when it comes to being spiritual, let's say we get rid of our physical bodies, right? You can't do anything, so what do? You just exist. You experience. Being spiritual is all about your own understanding of your energy, how you operate in surroundings, how you operate in different energetic circumstances, as well as the expansion of yourself. So how the hell do you start? Well, when it comes to being spiritual, the only thing you really need to keep in mind is that it's anything that leads to the expansion of yourself, of your own self-awareness, your own knowledge and wisdom, and having a better understanding of how you operate energetically in this realm, how you operate in your surroundings. And there are numerous ways to do that. Some people might turn to religion. Some people might start changing their diet. Some people might start changing their routines. I cannot talk right now. But what it really comes down to is understanding yourself. And so when it comes to actually how to be spiritual, how to start on this own spiritual journey, everybody's going to be different. Why? Because every spirit is different. Some people might not find comfort in the same religion. Some people might find that certain routines don't work for them. They can't meditate. Everything could be different from person to person because everyone is their own individual spirits. So what the hell do we do? Self-discovery. When it comes to actually being spiritual and starting down a spiritual path, there's a few things you need to know. One is yourself. Because if you don't know yourself already, you need to figure that out because that's kind of the basis of being spiritual. How do you do this? Experience, knowledge, wisdom, studying, learning, understanding how you energetically operate, understanding what resonates with you and what doesn't resonate with you, and to achieve a higher level of self-awareness in how you operate in this realm. And that can be brought about in numerous different ways. Anything that brings you closer to yourself, as well as the expansion of your own self-awareness and knowledge, is going to lead you into a greater understanding of yourself, being more spiritual. Because what ends up happening when you start doing all those things, you're experiencing more. And experience and expansion go hand in hand. However, the main thing to keep in mind here is that when it comes to being spiritual and starting down a spiritual path, the main thing you have to remember is transformation and change, not to fear it, yet to embrace it, even though it is a scary and unsettling feeling and situation to go through in certain circumstances. Now, everybody starts down their spiritual path, their curiosity gets tipped off in some certain way. The main thing, though, is the transformation aspect, but the other thing is appreciation. Don't lose the appreciation you have, even if you're going through a shitty experience. Everything is a learning opportunity depending on how you look at it, perspective. But we also need to appreciate the good times, appreciate the things that we're going through, and appreciate the fact that we're taking steps to better ourselves and have a better understanding of our own energetic influences and how we operated in this realm, as also an appreciation for the own expansion that we're going through. Now, I do want to mention one thing real quick, that when it comes to being spiritual, a lot of people think this comes with psychic abilities, being able to see things, meditate and astral project, astral travel, do all these types of things, read tarot, stuff like that. And those are learned things that can come with time, might be easier for others, might not be so easy for some other people. However, just because you can't see things or have clairaudience or sentience, or you might not be able to read tarot or whatever, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not spiritual. It just means that those might not be your gifts. Some people have an easy time doing that stuff. Some people don't. Don't worry about it because everybody's different. Everybody interacts differently with the world around them. And usually those gifts, clairaudience, clairsentience, usually those just come with time and actually having a better understanding of the energy around you. So if that's what you're trying to do and it doesn't happen, don't worry about it. You might not even need it. So when it comes to being spiritual, how to be spiritual, how to start down this journey, well, you pretty much do it every day. You are a spirit living a temporary human experience, and the main thing you should focus on is your own expansion, your own growth, and whatever transformation and appreciation that leads you to experiencing, then just go for it. But you got to remember, this is your journey and it's not going to be the same for everybody else. And if you really want to get into the whole expansion and growth energy that we're all trying to experience on Earth, check out the video Jupiter and Pisces. But until next time, well, hi y'all.